Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today's our topic is time and distance. So already we learned time and work in previous video. So in today's topic we are going to cover this time and distance topic. In most of the competitive exams, we can get one or two questions from this topic. So please keep focus on this. Moreover, in time and distance, right? Within time and distance, we have three subtopics. Like one is bus, car, or man, right? A person. Bus speed, car speed, they give speed, right? A bus can travel 60 kilometers per hour, and we have to find the uh, time to take it to cover the distance, right? Like those problems we can get from bus, car, or man. Then the second subtopic is like trains, right? They will give the length of the platform, and they'll ask us to, to find out the time to uh, time to cross that platform by that particular train. They will give 60 kilometer per hour or 80 kilometer like that. We can go through the problem so that you can able to understand. And then boards and systems, right? I hope this also you are aware. Boards and systems. So here you can see we are not going to cover boards and systems, but we're going to cover this topic and this topic because I mean all these topics are similar. Once you are aware of this, right, bus and car, or I mean these price problems and all, then you can able to do boards and systems as well. But in recent days, most of the exams we are not. I mean, we are not able to see this type of questions from boards and systems. Okay, because most of the questions are giving from trains only. Most of the questions. Okay, in some exams we can get questions from this bus, car, or man. These type of questions. Okay. So these are the subtopics inside time and distance, guys. So first of all, right, before learning this, we have to remind one formula. Till now, we never used any formulas, but here in this time and distance topic, we need only one formula. That should be speed is equal to distance by time. Okay, speed equal to distance by time. Then time equal to you are ever right distance by speed. So I'm just yeah. Then d equal distance, right? Time into speed. D equal to S here. Okay, S into T, T into S, whatever it is. So this is what you have to remind all these three formulas, right? If they ask you to find out the time, right, then the formula should be distance by speed. If they ask you to find distance, right, then the formula should be time into speed. It should be like this. Okay, just remind this formula. It's a small formula. I mean, yeah, you can remind this so that you can able to solve all type of questions which they ask, right? If you find out the time, find out the distance, or find out uh, that speed as well. So this is one thing, and we need to remind one formula and one conversion. Like if they ask you, right, 10 meters per second, then they are asking you to convert into kilometer per hour. Just like that, 10 kilometer per hour they will give you, and they ask you to convert into meters per second. Let's see what is the formula here. So we are converting 10 meters per second into hours, right? Kilometer per hour. So what we can do here? You can see, right? The formula is like when while converting a 5 by 18 or 18 by 5. This is the formula we need to convert, right? 18 by 5 is to convert to higher, I mean, the kilometer per hour, and 5 by 18 is to convert to meter per second. Now what we are doing? We are converting meter per second into hour. I mean, we are converting into kilometer per hour, which means higher value. So what it should be? 18 should be in, at the top and 18 by 5. You can remain like this. We are converting small value to high value. Then we are using high value at the top, like 18 by 5. Just like that, you can see here 10 kilometer per hour to 2 meter per second, right? So we are converting hours to seconds. I mean higher value to lower value. So what we are doing? 5 by 18. This is what you have to remain, right? When we take 18 by 5, when we take 5 by 18 to convert these values, meter per second to kilometer per hour and all. Okay. this should be, I mean, you have to remember these things, these two things, right? One is a formula and one is this conversion, how we are converting kilometers to hour, seconds, and meters per second, and kilometer per hour to meter per second, and meter per second to kilometer per hour. Okay, this is how we can calculate. You have to remind all these things, right? So that you can able to solve what, I mean, any type of problems from this time and distance. Okay, once you are aware of this, right? This formula and this conversion, how we are converting these values. Fine. Okay, one more thing I just want to mention here, right? This is okay, let me explain in the topic, right? Trains, when trains problems comes, right, at the time I will explain you one more scenario. Okay, let's get into the problems. So first question is, okay, this is from model paper. For better understanding, right, I just take this question so that you can able to solve, right? First of all, we need to go from basics so that you can be able to solve complicated, I mean, complicated questions as well going forward. So the first question is like, how many seconds does Pooja take to cover a distance of 500 meters if she runs at a speed of 30 kilometer per hour? Okay, so what they give here? 500 meters, which means distance. D equal to 500 meters, and S is equal to 30 kilometer per hour. They ask you to come. Okay, what is the formula here? Speed is equal to distance by time. Then time is equal to distance by speed. Here time is equal to distance. What is the distance? 500 meters by speed 30 kilometers. Right. I want to convert kilometer to hour. Right. 30 into, right, kilometer to meter per second. Okay. Kilometer per hour to meter per second, which means 5 by 18. Right. Already I told you just before. Okay. Now calculate this one. Right. We can't calculate it. 30, 18 by 13 me, 30 by 18 me. I mean, we can't calculate like this. So I'm just moving this 5 by 18 to up like this. You can see here. Okay. If this 5 by 18 go up, then what should be the value? Then 18 by 5, right? I hope all of you are aware, right? Then 5 ones, 5 hundreds, 0, 0, 3 ones, 3, 6. 6 into 10, 60. 60 seconds, right? Here 60 seconds is the answer, because speed is equal to distance by time, then time is equal to distance by speed. By applying this formula, we can able to get the answer, 60 seconds. I hope you understand this process, right? So we are doing nothing here, we are just, I mean, using the formula and solving this, but converting, right, from 30 kilometer per hour to, if you want, you can convert before, right? 30 into 5 by 18, 150 by 18. You can calculate like this, 150 by 18 is the value. Then you can write like this. If you want, you can solve like this, but this is the easy way to solve. You can see here. It won't take much time, right? This is a basic problem only. Even it won't take much time. But what I'm saying is, you have to understand the concept, right? How we are doing this and what is the formula here and all. Let's move into the second question. A person crosses a 600-meter long street in 5 minutes. What is his speed in kilometer per hour? It should be same question like the first one, but you can see here a small change. We see here like uh, they give 5 minutes of time, right? We have meter per second or kilometer per hour, but we never see this minutes, right? Let's see how to calculate this speed. They are asking for speed. This is the formula, right? What is his speed? This is the formula. First of all, you can see what is his speed kilometer per hour. They are asking kilometer per hour. We need to calculate hour. First of all, speed is equal to distance by time. What is the distance here? 600 by time. What is the time? 5 minutes. uh, just convert 5 minutes to seconds. 5 into 60, right? 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Then what is 5 minutes? 5 into 60, 300 seconds. Speed is equal to distance by time. What is the value here? Ones, twos. Speed is equal to 2 seconds. But what they are asking? Kilometer per hour. How to convert kilometer per hour? Right? 18 by 5 equal to 36 by 5. Right? You are aware, right? How to calculate this? 5 sevens, 35, 1, 1, 0, 5 twos, 10, 7.2. is the value here. Got it? I hope you are aware of this calculation, right? The easy one. So you can get 7.2 here. So it's also basic problem only, right? So after solving this, we can able to understand the concept, right? That is the main intention here. Yeah, let's see here. A train 80 meters long is running at 108 km per hour. The time that the train will take to pass a platform of 130-meter long. So here, yeah, I told you, right? When we are when we are into the trains problems, right? I have to tell you one concept. One small logic here. So whenever you see distance, right? Whatever the distance, one train is moving in the same direction, one train is coming from opposite direction. What is the distance? You can add every time. You can add the distance, whatever it is. But in case of speed, right? In case of speed, just remember this. When trains both are in opposite direction, you have to add the speed. But when trains both trains are in same direction, right? Then you have to subtract. Got my point? When both trains are in same direction, you have to subtract. When both trains are in different opposite direction, then you have to add. Right? This is what you have to remind here. Right? Whenever you get a problems like this. So distance anytime distance should be added. Right? So what is the distance here? A train 80 meters long. Right? 80 plus will take to pass a platform of 130 meters. So what is the platform distance? 130 meters. Total 210 meters. 108 kilometer per hour, right? This is the speed. Speed is equal to 108 kilometer per hour. Uh, okay, we need to find out the time in seconds, right? Speed is equal to distance by time. Time equal to then distance by speed. Already we are aware, right? So what is the distance here? 10 meters. What is the we can convert a kilometer to meter per second, meters, right? Kilometer per hour to meter per second. So how we can do 108 into 5 by 18, right? 18 ones, 18 6. 6 into 5, 30. So here 30. 3 ones, 3 sevens. 7 is the answer. I hope you understand, right? So every time, right, whenever they're giving hours, right, we need to convert to seconds. Whenever if we require answer in seconds only. If you require answer in hours, then it should be fine. Got my point? There is no change in this distance, right? Distance you have to check, right? This here they give meters only, so it should be fine. But if they won't give in meters, right, then you have to convert into meters to kilometers, right? How many kilometers the platform should be, like that. Okay. But the most cases, right, it's in meters only. Then they should ask to calculate, to find out the seconds, time in seconds only. Okay. So this is how we can solve these type of questions. Okay. Because it was asked in SI prelims paper, Telangan SI prelims paper. This is the question for. Got it? Let's move into the next question. It's also same one, right? A train 80 meters long is running at a speed of 80 km per hour. The time, same question. Just same as previous question. Just values got changed actually. But yeah, if you want, you can do it of your own and try it yourself. Okay, but let me explain this a little bit quick. Because already I asked you to solve these type of questions long back and asked you to comment, but no one, no one commented anything, right? No one solved and commented anything. So I'm not sure whether you are doing this type of questions ever practicing or not. So that is the reason I don't want to give you any work like homework like this. So if I ask you to solve any question and comment in the comment box, I never saw any messages like this is the answer for the question and all. So I just want to solve this, but at bit speed, right? 80 plus 120, you are aware, right? Already 80 plus 120, total 200 meters, already 200 meters, right? In seconds, they here also they are asking for seconds, so 80 into 5 by 18. Okay, 80 into 5 by 18. You can see here time is equal to 200 by 80 into 5 by 18, right? Then I am writing like this. You are aware, right? 5 ones, 5 40s, 41s, 42, 2 ones, 2 nines. 9 is the answer. Got it? I hope you understand the calculation, right? Just go through this question and try off your own so that you can able to understand this. Let's move into the next question. Yeah, this is the question we can see in each in every exam, like these type of questions. It's not related to, I mean, we can say, I mean, we no need to use any formula here in this question. So it should be like it's a different question. It should be asked in time and distance or time, this type of, I mean, in this section only. So this is one question and you can see the next question, right? These type of questions which are asking frequently. This question also we found in AP police exam. So you can see here. In a 1500-meter race, the ratio of speeds of two runners A and B. Well, and the total race is 1500 meters. Got it? So 1500 meters A and B. A and B. Okay, it's 1500 meters race only. So two speeds. Okay, runner speeds. Speeds means 2:3. 2:3 ratio. Already we are aware of ratios and alright. 2:3 means. Let's just assume, right? A 200 meters per hour. B 300 meters per hour. That's it, right? 2:3 means A, let us assume A 200 meters per hour, B 300 meters per hour. If A is ahead of B with a start of 300 meters, so then the A's race should be 1200 meters only, right? Already he is ahead. So he is starting from here. This is 300 meters. Already he is ahead of B, right? B should cover 1500 meters total. Okay, so only 1200 meters for A, but here 1500 meters for B. Then the winning person in the race and the difference between the distance. Okay, winning person. Okay, fine. So here you can see. So each hour, right? After 300 meters, A need to cover 1200 meters, B need to cover total 1500 meters. But here in, right, A should cover 200 meters per hour. B should cover 300 meters per hour, right? Each hour 200 meters, right? How many? I mean, how many time it takes to B, right? B total 300 meters into 5 hours, 1500 meters, right? It start right from meter 1 to 1500 meters. It should cover in 5 hours. Got it? Total 1500 meters should cover in 5 hours only. So in same 5 hours, how many, I mean, how much distance will A cover? 200 into 5. How much distance? 1000 meters. So in this 1200 meters, it will cover only 1000 meters. So when B completes the race, A should be at 1300 meters, right? Because it covers only 1000 meters, then 200 meters left in the race. Total 1500 meters minus 200. Total 1300 meters A should cover, right? A will be there at 1300 meter point. So who wins the race? Obviously B wins the race. So here we have options, right? A with 100 meters or A with 200 meters. We can cancel these two. Then you have to find B with 100 meters or 200 meters. You can see clearly 1300 meters means 200 meters, right? B is ahead of A with 200 meters. So here B with 200 meters is the answer. 3 is the answer here. Got it? B 200 meters is the answer here. I hope you understand the logic, right? So A with 200 meters and B with 300 meters per hour, we need to assume like this because the ratio of the speeds is like 2 is to 3. You can see 20 kilometer per hour, 30 kilometer per hour, 200 kilometer per hour, like that, whatever it is. But as per right here, we have in the meters only, distance in meters, 1500 meters. So I am taking main meters, 200 meters per hour and 300 meters per hour. Okay, meter per second or else whatever you can see. If you want, you can take meter per second. But for better understanding, I just, it's an assumption, right? That is the reason. And for better understanding, I just wrote these steps. Okay, let's move to the next question. Well, this is the frequent question asking in most of the exams, even in SSC Staff Selection Commission as well. So just understand here, right? No need of any formulas or anything here. But this is just like a logical understanding. Like, I mean, we need to solve this logically only, but we don't have any formula here. Let's see. The distance between two places A and B is 280 kilometers, right? Let's say this is A, point A. Sorry. Yeah, I'm drawing this line very badly. Let me draw it again. I can't trust actually. Okay, total 280 kilometers. A car started at 8:30 a.m. Okay, from from here. Okay, first car started at 8:30 a.m. and with a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, 40 kilometer per hour. Another car started at, okay, here, from here, right? One more car started at 10 a.m. towards A at the radius. Okay, here it is 70 kilometers per hour. So look at here, 8:30 a.m. A started at 8:30 a.m. Right? So by 10, how much distance it will cover by 10 a.m. in the morning? Okay, how much distance it will cover? It's a, I mean 8:30 a.m. right? 1.5 hour right? Per hour 40 kilometers, half an hour 20, total 60. So already A covered 60 kilometers before B started from the starting point, from point B. Okay. So how many hours left? 220 kilometers left here in between 220 kilometers because already A covered 60. Next, right? Next 1 hour. I mean, it should be time 10 now. Okay. By 11, by 11, A will cover another 40 kilometers, right? B will cover 70 kilometers. Okay. By 11, what will be the yes? I mean, A will cover total 100 kilometers first. I mean, 60 and 40 total 100 kilometers. B will cover 70 kilometers. Okay, already 170 is already, I mean, already A covered this, right? 100 kilometers is still 180 kilometers to go, right? A covered 100 kilometers, still 180 kilometers to go. B covered 70 kilometers again. In next hour, B covered another 70 kilometers. A covered 40 kilometers only. So A should be at 140 kilometers, B should be at 140 kilometers in second hour, right? So what will be the time? 12 p.m. Right? 12 in the noon, they both meet each other. 12 in the noon, they both meet each other. Okay, got it? Or else, right? This is the process, right? This is the way. I mean, if you get any questions, I mean, indirectly, then you have to follow this process. But if you want, you can do like this as well. But I mean, it should depends on question, right? It will depends on question. 40 kilometers, right, per hour. So before B starting, A reached 60 kilometers. Okay, fine. After 60, right, next 2 hours, right, 40, 40, 80, 140. Because 140 is the midline between 280, right, 280 kilometers total distance means 140 is the midline. Okay, okay, 140 is the midline. But here, exact 140 kilometers, right, we took 2 hours, right. A took I mean, 2 more hours, right. So by 12, right, B took 2 hours means 10 plus 2, total 12 p.m., right. Directly we can answer like this, but it should not be the case in every question. That is the reason I explained the concept, right? How we can take like this. Just draw the line and you can take, right, every hour, every half an hour like that, so that you can get the exact answer. Okay, it may take time, but it won't take more than 1 minute, right? I'm just explaining these steps. I mean, I explain these things step by step. But if you are aware of this concept, right, you can do within a minute. Like you can draw off your own and you can draw roughly and in a quick manner, so that you can able to solve this question within a minute. Got my point? Well, let's move into the next question. These type of questions we can get from previous papers, right? In every paper, I can see these type of questions, right? With previous question, this type of question, and you can see this one. Yeah, last one. You can see this is also a question, right? I took from SI mains exam. Okay, but it's not a, I mean, difficult one, I can say, because if you are aware of the question, right? If you are able to understand the question, then you can able to solve it very easily. Let's move into the question. A person left a city P to go to city C. Okay, just like that, right? P to Q. He left at 6:30 a.m. Right? He traveled at a speed of 90 kilometer per hour for 2.5 minutes, 2.5 hours. Okay. First hour 90, second hour 90, half an hour 45. Total 225. After that, the speed was reduced. Okay, after this, it was reduced to 50 kilometer per hour. The total distance is 345. Okay, 345 is the total time, friends. Easy, right? 225 already I covered in 2.5 hours. 6:30 to 6:30 plus 2.5, 9 a.m. By 9 a.m. almost I covered 225 kilometers. So what is the left, right? 120 kilometers left. and in 120 kilometers I have to cover with 50 kilometer per hour. Next 2 hours, right? 2 hours by 11 a.m. I covered, right? Next 100 kilometers, right? 325. How many kilometers left? Just 20 kilometers left. So it was asking after 11, right? You can choose. The answer should be right. 50 kilometers per hour means half an hour, 25 kilometers. So it should be in between 11 and 11:30. So answer should be in between. I mean, answer should be 2 or 3 here. It should not be A and 1 and 4, right? 2 or 3 here. Then you can see 50 kilometers per hour, right? Or 20 kilometers left, right? Per hour, 50 we can travel, right? 50 kilometer we can travel in 60 minutes. Then we need to travel 20 kilometers in which what time? Already we are aware of this concept, right? How we are doing, how we are canceling, and how we are doing. I told you a lot of times. If not right, just go to the previous concept, then you can able to understand. 6 into 4, 24. So it will take 24 minutes to cover 20 kilometers. So 11 plus 24 minutes, 11:24 a.m. By 11:24 a.m., you can reach out the city queue, right? This is how we can take, right? I'm not using any formula here. I'm just explaining the steps. If you are well aware of this, right, then you can able to solve this, I mean, within seconds only. So it's not a critical one, but they asked this question in essay mains exam. So you need to focus first, right? You need to understand the concept and how we are taking and all. First, you have to understand the question. Then only you can able to solve this. Got my point? Yeah. So yeah, these are the questions for today, friends. So one more thing, actually, I'm covering I mean less questions, right? 5 to 6 questions here from each topic, but I'm covering different models of questions. But what my intention is, once I completed all these topics, right, then I can go through the RRB NTPC topics like day one, day two, like this, because we can solve previous I mean 2018 or 19 they conducted exams, right? RRB NTPC. We can take all those questions. We have a lot of questions, almost 50 to 60 rotation shifts there, okay, in that year. So we have lot of questions. We have thousands of questions there, right, from mathematics and reasoning. We can solve one by one, right? I mean, we can take I mean some questions each day, right? We can solve those questions, so that you can able to get those the repeated questions only, right? In RRB and NTPC will focus on repeated questions only. We can focus on middle level questions. They won't ask you, I mean, very difficult question, because it's time. Those are time consuming. Moreover, they will give you less time, right, to complete those questions. You have to solve those questions within less time for RRB NTPC. I hope already all of you are aware. So these are the questions, friends. If you have any more questions, if you find anywhere, right, please write a mail to above given mail ID, and please do share and subscribe to our channel. If you, I mean, just like the video if you are okay with this, and please share to your friends. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next video.